Hi, I'm John Hazard, and for me, it's all about food. Today I want to show you how to make pickled green bananas. And I have some green bananas here which I picked today from the tree. And in Barbados, this is something we do quite frequently. We like to pickle vegetables, and we tend to pickle some green bananas. So instead of having the green bananas ripen, we pick them when they're quite young. So this one is a bit younger. These are ones I went ahead and cooked already. And the way to cook the green bananas basically is I take the green bananas just as they are here, and I would just pull them off, just pull it off from right here. I put it into a pot with some water. I add a little oil. The reason why I add a bit of oil, any kind of vegetable oil, olive oil is a bit too expensive to add, but I add a bit of oil. And the reason why, it prevents the pot from having a stain when it's finished. If you cook the green bananas in your pot, just like that, when you're finished, you'll have like a stain which will be very difficult to get out. So I went ahead and just added a bit of oil to the water, and then I brought it to a boil. I lowered it to a simmer, and I cooked them until I took a toothpick and I pushed through them. When it went all the way through, you can use a knife as well, to a paring knife, but I use a toothpick. When it went all the way through, I know my green bananas were finished. From there, I then placed my green bananas in the fridge. Once they're cooled on the table, I place them in the fridge and allow them to get nice and cold so we can make this pickled green banana salad. And it's very, very simple. It's one of the most simple recipes that you probably will make, but also one of the most tasty. And of course, this is something you can use on I tend to make pickled green bananas like on a Sunday for lunch. And people do pickled green bananas as well too if you don't have any breadfruit for like pudding and sauce. But it's a really awesome dish, and I would like for you to try it at home. So basically the ingredients are very simple. It's green bananas, of course. We need to have some kind of cucumber. Also lime is critical, very, very important. Here I'm juggling. So limes are really important. Onion, just a small amount of onion inside there. Generally I use Scotch bonnet pepper. I don't have Scotch bonnet pepper today, but I have a little chili pepper, so we'll add that into it as well too. And some parsley. And of course we need some salt. And of course we're going to add a little water because the lime by itself would be a bit strong and intense for it. So let's just get started with the pickled green bananas. So what I'm going to do, let me just get a dish here. We're going to go ahead first and peel these green bananas. So just peel off this. So I've just taken this. I can lightly score it along here as well too, so I can pull this skin all the way off neatly. So pulling this all the way off. And these are really small, but they're really lovely. So this is more of a savory type dish. And I'm sure when you do this like on a Sunday, family and friends will be very impressed. So just pulling the skin all the way off. And these were cooked, as I said, and chilled. So it's very easy to work with. And of course it's a cold salad, so you want to chill it first. So just taking these all off. These are like really tiny. And green bananas are so versatile. On another show I'm going to show you how to make like a green banana cuckoo, which we also make in Barbados as well too on a Saturday, which is green bananas cooked and mashed. That's also very tasty as well too. Or we can make a green banana pie as well, by adding some cheese to it and milk and so forth. So I'm going to do a few more things with these green bananas that I can teach you, that you can also make this dish at home as well too. So just pulling all this off, the skin is what I'm getting rid of. Taking all this away. And let's see here, let's just get this all off. Okay, we are almost there. So we are there. Good, so we have all that pulled off. I'm going to get rid of these skins. I'm not going to need them anymore. I'll get rid of that as well, just rest that there. And what we will do now, we just take our knife and we're just going to slice this across this way. Just like that. Again, this way. That goes across like that. Let's take off some more of that skin that was still there. Just like that. And this one goes right across as well too. So that's the green banana. I can probably go ahead and put it back in the same dish. That's the green banana cubed or diced or cut in circles or rondelles or whatever you want to call it. So that's one component of the dish right there. Just going to dry my hands off. What we want to do now, we want to go ahead now and do a bit of we'll do the lime. So we're going to just rub the lime on the cutting board first just to soften it so we can get as much juice as possible out. I'm going to cut this all the way across. I'll take my bowl here. We're going to go ahead and just squeeze this lime and get all of this juice out of the lime. So I'm looking forward to this dish. It's very, very simple, nothing complicated about this. And of course, with a little preparation beforehand, you can make a really awesome pickled green bananas for when your family or friends come over for a meal, whether it be lunch, or you can also do this for dinner as well too. This is quite nice at dinner. And just make sure it's really nice and chilled when you've done it. So that's our lime. So we just rest this to the side as well too. We have that finished. Let's see, I probably will, let's do another lime just in case we need it. So just again, rub that. Cut this all the way through. Now let's squeeze another lime in the event that we will need this lime as well. So as you can see, I'm pushing the fork in here. I don't really have a lime squeezer, but I will buy one. I will invest in one because it's very important. It makes the job easier. But of course, if you don't have that, you don't have to go and invest and spend money. You can just use your fork, or if you have a tongs, you can use the tongs as well too. So the lime is squeezed. Let's now go ahead, and I want to grate the cucumber. So what we do with the cucumber is I'm just going to take a piece. I wouldn't need all of this cucumber because it's only a small amount. So probably we'll take about this amount right here. I'm just going to kind of peel this a bit, not all the skin off. I also want to still have a bit of green in my dish. So I'm just going to peel, I'm just kind of peeling it and missing a few slots, just like this here. So that's the cucumber, and then what we're going to do is, since we've peeled it now, I just want to wash this cucumber off. Okay, and then I'm going to take a box grater. I tend to use this larger side. You have a few other ways in which you can grate it, different sizes. I use the larger size. Take this bowl in which we're going to make our salad and just grate it. Seeds and everything. Let's just see. I think that this might, that might be enough. That might be enough cucumber. I think for what we're doing, that might be enough cucumber. So let's just get this all off of here. Take this all off, just to get everything out. Now we're going to release this right there. The next thing we're going to work on now is let's work on the onion. So we're going to take this onion off a little bit. Now let's just go ahead and peel this onion. So we're going to take this here and we're going to peel this onion now. And we're also going to grate this onion on the grater as well. I just want it to be nice and fine for the actual pickled green banana salad, so we're going to grate it there also. But we just have to peel the skin off first and get this all nicely tidied up. So as you can see, it's not something that will take a long time to do. It's a very simple dish, but it's also a very tasty dish as well too. And it's a good way of utilizing your green bananas on the tree. Okay, so we're almost there. Good, so I have that peeled. Let's get rid of this as well. Now go ahead and wash this up. We again take our box grater, get a little bowl, and we're going to grate this. Just a little bit. I think we grate a bit more. I think that should be enough. So it's not a lot. The onion flavor is very, very strong. We put a little onion inside there as well. I think that should be enough. What I will do, I'll put this to a side just in case I need it. We can always add. So just rest that to a side in case we need it. Now what's missing? We can do a bit of pepper now to go in here. And again, ideally you should be using Scotch bonnet pepper. I didn't have a chance to run it to the market to buy any, but definitely you want to use a Scotch bonnet. And I tend to use a Scotch bonnet with the seeds and everything in it. So in this particular scenario, I will use this with the seeds as well. So we're going to just slice this across. Just nice and thin. So Scotch bonnet, you will also mince it as well too. And then even the seeds, the reason why, now you want to add as much as I'm adding here if you were using Scotch bonnet pepper because it's very hot. This one is not as hot as the Scotch bonnet, but the reason why I leave in the seeds is just to give an additional bit of heat. So let's just see. I think that should be enough there. Good, that's good. So let's just find something to put this in. So I'm going to put this here, right in here, just in case I need it. What we want to do now, let's add a bit of parsley. So just pick a little bit of this parsley off. Just want a little bit to go in here. This gives color. So we're just going to chop this up nice and fine as well too. This parsley. Just chop it nice and fine. And when you're chopping, you put your hands above the knife like this, or you can hold it this way and chop, just to get the items nice and fine. But of course, it's important to have your hands or your fingers above the knife. You don't want to lose those beautiful fingers that you have. We want to keep these for as long as we're alive. So that's now, what I'm going to do now, we're going to add now this lime juice to here. I'm just going to go ahead and add all of it. I have a bit of salt as well, which we're going to add. So just a little salt. We can always add salt, so don't go too crazy with it initially. And then we can add a little water to this as well. So I have a little water and mix this all up. Good, so you're mixing this all up nicely. And let's just have a look at this shortly. Just mixing everything all up. I'm going to add just a little bit more liquid. Good, I think that should be good for me. I'm just going to mix this all in. And I just want to taste this, just to see if it needs any more salt. See what it needs really, basically. Oh, it is indeed spicy. Let me add a bit more water, but it's indeed spicy for sure. So mix it all up. Let's just give another taste. Again, when you taste away from the container. Just a little bit more salt. And get a fresh spoon. Just mix this all in. Let's just taste this again. Just perfect. So we go ahead now and take our green bananas and add into our pickle. Now this is something which you will want to make and chill. This is a nice chill dish. So we're going to make this, and tonight later for supper we'll have this for some dinner. So we have it all mixed up. So you put it in the fridge for a little bit and let it get. What you also want to have is, you want to have the bananas soak up all this nice pickle juice as well. So we're going to take a beautiful bowl here. We're now going to plate this into our bowl. So I'm just getting all of the green bananas now placed into our bowl. And this is absolutely stunning. And then I'm going to pour the juice over it and allow this here just to marinate and have all these flavors marry. And that was very simple. There's nothing complicated about that. That's beautiful. Wow, look at that. That's our pickled green banana. So let's just go ahead and give that another taste. So this is it. That's the pickled green banana salad. That's what it really is. Very simple. So just green bananas cooked in the skin, peeled. Of course, cucumber, lime juice is very important. Onions, Scotch bonnet pepper, and of course parsley. We need some salt, and of course H2O water we have to have. So let's just go ahead and give this a taste. I'm going to pick one from down in the juices. Oh, let's give it a bit of a cucumber and everything on it. That is stunning. That is really good. So I'm going to go ahead, put this in the fridge until later tonight when I pop the TV on, and I'll have this with something I'm having for supper. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to check the fridge shortly. But if you have enjoyed this show, you've learned something, please go ahead and click like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell. And I'll see you next time, because for me, my name is John Hazard, and for me it's all about food.